Hello and welcome to Virtual Crafts. In this video we'll see how we can integrate payment methods with our WooCommerce store. When someone purchases a product from your store, you need to set up some mechanism to accept payments from the customer who purchased the product. WooCommerce allows us to add variety of payment methods, and that's what we'll see in this video, that what payment methods we can add in WooCommerce and how we can add them. For the demonstration, currently I have no payment method set up on my WooCommerce store, so I'll go to the checkout page. I'll add this product to my cart. I'll view the cart and then proceed to checkout. And now when I scroll down, I see this message that currently I have no payment method set up, which means that I have no mechanism to accept payment from my customers. So what we'll see in this video is we will add multiple payment methods here, and our customer will have an option to choose any of those payment methods and then place the order. So let's get started. I'll go to my dashboard. Here go to your WooCommerce tab and go to settings. In settings you have a sub tab called payments. Open it, and this is where we set up our payment methods. Now these 4 payment methods are offered by WooCommerce by default, but if we want to add any extra payment method, we have to use third-party plugins and then integrate them with WooCommerce. I will have another video on that too, but in this video we'll see how we can add these 4 methods and get our WooCommerce store up and running. So first of all, let's see PayPal standard. In this payment method, we add our PayPal account to the WooCommerce store, and when a customer makes the purchase, our PayPal account handles the payments. So the first thing I have to do here is I'll have to enable this payment method. Currently all of these methods are disabled, so I'll enable it. And once I have it enabled, now I'll go and set this method up and click this setup button. Make sure this checkbox is checked. Here you have to specify a title for your payment method. You can keep it to default as well. Let's say I change it to PayPal payment method. You can edit the description for this payment method as well. There is a default description already set, so I'll keep it to this. Here you'll add your PayPal email. This is the email on which your PayPal account is created. And in the advanced option, you have this checkbox, PayPal Sandbox. Now this is a very important setting. You can check this box to enable test payments by PayPal. So while you are developing the store and you have to check whether your payment method is working fine, or you just want a payment method placeholder before you can integrate a live account with the site, you'll have to check this box and it will enable the PayPal test payments on our store. So I'll enable it. You can enable or disable IP and email notifications, and this is the receiver email account. Here you'll have to add your PayPal identity token. Now this is optional. If you add it, your transactions will be verified without the use of IPN. Here you can add a pre-set up invoice prefix. I'll keep it to default. I'll scroll down, and here you can use Sandbox APIs, the API username, the password, and the API signature. Now all of this is optional. You can add these APIs to enable the cashbacks on your store. If you don't know where to get these APIs, simply follow this link and follow the guide to get your APIs and then paste them here. I'll save the changes, and now my PayPal account has been integrated with the store. So I'll open the site and see how it looks. I'll go to the cart and proceed to checkout. And when I scroll down, and you'll see that the message that said there is no payment method set up is gone, and now we have the PayPal method added. This is the title that I specified, and this is the payment method description that we can change as well. As only one payment method has been set up on my store, so I don't have an option to change it. Now this will be the default method here, unless we add multiple methods, and then we'll get radio buttons here and we'll choose which method we want to proceed with. And now you'll see that our button text has been changed to proceed to PayPal instead of place order. So if I fill the details here, and then I proceed to PayPal, you'll see that I am now redirected to PayPal Sandbox. Here I'll log into my PayPal account, and this is the card total amount that I have to pay. So when I enter my username and password and then log in, these $40 will be deducted from my PayPal account. I'll go back to the site. I'll go to the dashboard, Okay, now let's add another payment method, which is check payments. I'll enable it, and then again I'll click setup. These are some options for our check payments. Make sure that this checkbox is checked which says enable check payments. As before, you can add a title to your payment method, and in the payment method description you'll add your address where the check has to be sent. So I'll write an arbitrary address here. And this is just an arbitrary address. You'll enter a valid address here, and then you can write instructions as well, or you can leave it empty as well. Okay, this is it. I'll click save changes. I'll go back. I'll go to the site again and refresh this page. And when I scroll down, I have the check payment method added here. But what's different here is that now I can choose one of these payment methods and then proceed to my checkout. So if I've chosen PayPal here, I can proceed to PayPal, or if I choose this method, a check, the text changes to place order. And this is where your description will be. Now that's what I wrote. I'll quickly fill my details here again, and I'll place the order. And now you can see that the customer has successfully placed the order, but this order has not been approved yet. First, the customer will have to send the check to the address I specified, and when the site owner receives the check, he will change the order status from pending to completed, and then the product will be shipped to the customer. So if I go to my dashboard and I go to orders, you'll see the order I just placed, and currently it is on hold. I'll open it. Here you'll see the payment method by which this order has been placed, and this order was placed through a check payment. So let's say I'm the store admin here and I have received the check. I'll change the status from on hold to completed and update. Now when I go to orders, you'll see that the status has been changed to completed. So now this product will be shipped to the customer. So this is how you can add check payments to your store. I'll go to the payment methods again, and now let's add direct bank transfer. I'll enable it, and then I'll click setup. Now same as before, I'll have to check this box to enable it. I'll have to give a title to this method, a description, the instructions if I have to, and this is where I'll add the account details to which the customer has to send the money. So I'll add the dummy content here. If you have to add multiple accounts here, click this add account button and then add your details here. I'll remove this and then I'll click save changes. I'll go to the website again. This time my cart is empty. I'll go to the shop page. I'll add this product to the cart again, then view the cart, and I'll proceed to checkout. And now as you can see, we have three payment methods there. The two I already added, and this time a direct bank transfer method has been added. I'll select it and I'll place the order. And on the checkout page you'll see a new section, our bank details, and these are the bank details I added. Now customer will make a payment to this bank account number, and when the admin will receive that payment, he'll change the order status from on hold to completed. So I'll go to the orders tab, and this is the order I placed. I can go into it again and change its status to completed and update it. So this is it about how we can add a direct bank transfer method. I'll go back to the payment methods. And another important payment method is cash on delivery. Now if you do not have a wide store and you operate your store only at state level or nation level, you can provide this payment method, cash on delivery, that the customer will pay for the product when the product has been delivered to him. So I'll enable it, and I'll set it up. Again, you can change the title, description and instructions. Here you can select the shipping methods if you've added any to enable this cash on delivery for those specific shipping methods. I'll let it go for now and I'll click save changes. I'll go back to my store and I'll add a product to my cart. I'll proceed to checkout, and this time I have an additional payment method, cash on delivery. So this is how you can add multiple payment methods to your WooCommerce store, and the customers can choose one of these according to themselves. I'll definitely have another video on how we can add a third party payment method here like Stripe or Amazon Pay. For this video, that's all. This is how you can integrate default WooCommerce payment methods to your store. If you have any questions, you can ping me up in the comment section. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon next to it to receive the notifications of every new video uploaded. Thank you and see you in the next video.